Hi friends, this is gonna be a different video from what you're used to see on my channel, but I really hope it will be beneficial to you in a different way. Today I'm gonna be real, vulnerable with you so that you can get to know a bit better who I really am behind the camera. I've noticed that there is a lot of content online about creative block, imposter syndrome, burnout. I've actually made a video about burnout this summer, but there's not much discussion around mental health because, it's kind of terrifying and so personal that we prefer to keep to ourselves. And that's why today I've decided to make a video to talk to you about my struggles with mental health and eating disorders. Before I begin this video, I just wanted to tell you that I've never told about my eating disorders publicly, but I wanted to share this with you, as I'm hoping that if you're watching this as someone who struggles with eating disorders, it might help you in some way. I know, it's kind of shocking, right? On social media, I'm only showing you the positive sides of me, but what you don't often see are the other sides that you're gonna get to know better in this video. The truth is, I do feel like an imposter because I'm giving you the wrong impression that I'm always happy, positive, creative. Well, this is not always the case. I actually have moments when I feel hopeless, depressed, stuck, and I hate myself and my body. And my reaction to this is to stop eating or do extreme exercise. And I've been doing this for, I don't know, maybe 10 years. I mean, I'm happy with my life and I feel privileged to have this kind of life, but it's not always been like that. It was actually the opposite. As I'm telling you this story, I'm feeling terrified. I'm worried about being judged by my words. But the truth is that for many years, since my graduation in 2014, I didn't want to be a designer. I tried many and many times to change career. I was sort of confused with my life. I wanted to grow, I wanted to do something meaningful, but I just had no clue of what that could be. I hated my job, I hated every aspect of my job. I hated the commute, I hated sitting on a desk chair for 10 hours a day. I hated living in Milan and I felt so lost. It was like I was trapped with my life and I felt like I was losing control of my mind and my body. I meant I was just an intern moving my first steps into my design career, but for some reason I sort of knew it wasn't for me. I knew that I was meant to do great things, but my life was heading to the wrong direction and my body was telling me to stop. Well, long story short, the only way I felt like I could control my life again was to stop eating and do extreme exercise. I mean, I've been struggling with eating disorders since, I don't know, as far as I remember, but this time I was losing control of myself. I was starving myself, I was addicted to weight loss, and I didn't even recognize myself in the mirror anymore. So, 4 years ago, before moving to Brighton, I was diagnosed with anorexia and bulimia, and nobody knew what I was going through. So I think that quitting my job and moving abroad was simply the best decision I've ever made for myself and my mental health. Here I found my true passion for UX design, and as it turned out, I discovered that I actually wanted to be a designer and it was the right career path for me. But my problems with eating disorders didn't end here. The truth is that eating disorders are within you, and as my career started to grow and new exciting things started happening, like this YouTube channel, I wasn't paying too much attention to myself and my body. Now I'm spending more time sitting at my desk, and I just can't ignore the fact that my body is not the same of 3-4 years ago, for example. I don't like my body. I want to be as I used to be before. I'm still working my way out to get to a point in my life where anorexia and bulimia are not gonna be the rules. I know they may never fully go away, but I'm confident enough that at some point in the near future I'll feel more in control of my emotions. Right now, I'm craving for some changes in my life, and I'm learning how to handle my emotions with the help of a therapist. So, my long term goal for my career is to invest in myself, to do my best work every day. And if you have eating disorders or any other form of mental health issue, you can change how much it affects you. You don't just settle down, and remember that you're not alone. You're not the only one feeling the way you do. So, the most important advice I want you to take from this video is to look after your mental health. Make sure you are prioritizing your well-being, and instead of creating more work for yourself, you should be working on yourself, because at the end of the day, we need to feel good about ourselves. I make this mistake all the time. I want to take more work, create more content, while I should just take a step back and make sure I'm eating healthily, and I'm not sitting at my desk for 10-12 hours a day. Anyway, I hope that by listening to this story, you've learned something new about yourself. And if you're in a similar situation, please reach me out on Instagram, email me, or leave a message in the comments, because I would love to hear your story and I'll do my best to support you. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. It wasn't easy for me, I have to say, but yeah, just thank you so much. Stay safe and ciao.